Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do a gel overlay and short coffin shaped nails. So to start, I'm just going to prep my nails. I have already removed my previous set. If you would like to see how I do that, then I will leave a link down below to the video I made. So I'm just going to start by pushing back my cuticles. I have completely removed all of the gel from my nails just because my nails had grown out so much. I was getting some lifting where the nail tip was growing and the artificial nail tip was glued on, and I just wanted to go ahead and take everything off. If you don't have any lifting, you can always definitely leave the layer of gel on because I do go in and put more gel. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and push back the cuticles and remove as much of the cuticle I can with this cuticle remover. I did leave, for the most part, the video in normal speed, so you will see I'm only going to be showing you one nail just to keep the video shorter, but I do the same exact thing to all of the nails. Here I'm going in with my E-file and kind of a tapered drill bit. It's on a very low speed, well, the lowest that I can get it, because this drill doesn't really work very well on low speed. But I'm like barely touching my skin and the, not my skin, but the cuticle and my nail, my natural nail. And I just go ahead and remove all of the cuticle that was left behind. And now I am just going to go in with a buffing block, and I'm going to remove the shine. Because my nails are pretty thin, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff the shine away with this buffing block instead of with a nail file like I normally do. I've always had thin nails, which is exactly why I like to wear fake nails, because I cannot get them to grow on their own. The only reason they've grown out this much is because I had the previous set on. So I decided, since my nails were so long, I wanted to just go ahead and rock my natural nails. But because they're so thin, I am going to have to add some builder gel to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. As you can see, some of my nails were lacking areas, like they kind of either chipped or they were already broken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more gel to make the nail even. That way I get a nice shape. I am going to be doing a coffin shape, but I kept changing my mind during this video. I was not sure if I wanted to do square nails or short coffin shape. So as you see, I went in with my primer. And now I'm just going to go in with a thin layer of builder gel as the base layer. And I'm going to fill in the side of the nail that is missing. If you do not have like missing parts of your nail and they're all pretty much the same shape, you could just shape your nails and totally skip this nail form part and just go ahead and add a few coats of builder gel. That's what I did for my pointer finger, and you will see on my ring finger it was already like a nice shape, so I didn't have to add anything extra. Just on the nails that were missing some parts, I had to go in with a nail form. And I am flash curing because the gel is clear. It is okay to flash cure. And then to continue, I'm just going to go ahead and add some more gel until it is the thickness that I want. Remember that you do still have to go in and buff it a little or file it a little. So do it a little bit thicker than what you want. That way you can go ahead and file it and not have to worry about thinning it out. So as you can see, I did leave everything in original speed. I work very slow, which is why I always speed up my videos, but I tend to forget that a lot of people are here on my channel to learn. So I really apologize that my videos are sped up so much. For those of you who are trying to learn, I know that's a pain in the butt, trying to see everything that I'm doing. So as you can see, I just work very carefully. I flash cure when needed and just continue to build up the nail until it's the thickness that I want. Once I get the corner fixed, I do just go in and paint it normally, just like you would nail polish. And you just go ahead and add as many coats as you want. But as you can see, I made the nail tip a little bit thicker, and I had to go in with the string method and kind of add a little bit to the, like right where the nail bed is. I don't know if you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say, but from where the pink nail bed meets like the white tip, I did have to go in a little bit with that string method. And once I am satisfied with how they look, I just did another flash cure and moved on to the next nail, just because, like I said, it is clear gel. You don't have to do a full cure until you're done with your last finger. So I just let it chill there while I'm doing the other nails, and then when I do the pinky, that's when I do the full cure. My pointer was already done before I even removed my other set, because I kept bumping my nail onto everything. My pointer nail on the wall when I would roll over in bed, I kept bumping the crap out of it. So I did have a lot of lifting, and the nail ended up like basically hanging halfway on. So I did remove that nail before I removed the rest of them, and I just went ahead and I applied the builder gel to it so the nail wouldn't break overnight, and then the next day I finished the rest of the nails. So that's why you don't see me working on the pointer nail. So this is how you would do it just normally if your nails were already the shape and length that you want. You just paint it on just like nail polish and flash cure in between each layer. And then once you're satisfied with the thickness, you can do another flash cure, move on to the next nail, and when you're done with all 4 nails, go ahead and do a full cure. So I'm just checking out the nail, making sure it's how I like it. And then I moved on to the pinky. I did the pinky exactly the same way. I did have to add a nail form, I believe. I'm not too sure. But now I'm going to go ahead and shape the nail, or the nails. Again, I was not sure if I wanted square coffin, so here's where I made my decision. I figured I might as well just do the coffin because the pointer was already pretty much a coffin shape. And so I just went ahead and decided to go with the very short coffin nails, which I've never done before, and I actually really love how they came out. My next video will be the design that I do on these nails. So yeah, again, this is in original speed. I didn't speed it up or anything, and I just go ahead and go back and forth with my nail file and shape it until I like the shape. I do end up going in with my e-file on some of the nails just and a sanding bit, but just to remove some of the bulk of it where I got a little too thick. So I don't have a specific way that I file, like in a specific order or anything. I'm like literally all over the place. I'll file the top, I'll file the sides, I'll file the shape, I'll file the tip. I just file until I like the nail. I do suggest when doing coffin shaped nails that you are looking at it from both directions. As you can see, the way I position my finger and file the shape, it does not look the same, at least for my nails, when I turn my hand and like lay it flat and look at it like that. So I do end up over filing one side, and it'll look fine when my nail is like curved how I had it at first, and then when I turn it around to look straight at it, it does not look the same. And so a couple of the nails, I think it was the pointer and the middle nail, I had to go and add a little bit more gel and then file all over again, because I do not like how it looked. It was like really lopsided, and I do believe I overfile this side that I'm working on right now, because I just noticed, and it's bugging me every time I look at it, that it does look a little more slanted to the left than it does slanted to the right. So if I decide to keep the length of these when I change my design, I'm definitely going to be adding some more gel to kind of even it out. But yeah, I just, like I said, I just continue filing until it's the shape that I like. I keep dusting it just to make sure I can see the nail properly. And once it is shaped good, I go over it with the buffer, because you might not think, but the buffer does remove some of like the lumps, and you won't have to go in with the file and remove as much gel. But as you could see, I thought I was done with the middle nail. I moved on to the pointer nail, and then for some reason I didn't like the middle nail, and I ended up going back to the middle nail. I'm not sure if I cut that part out, but yeah, I basically just did that, and I buffed all of the nails, and I prepared for doing the design. And basically that is it. That is a natural overlay as well as a nail extension. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope whoever is learning finds it helpful, and I hope I didn't bore you too much with my voiceover. If you have any questions, never hesitate to ask. Leave them in the comments below or email me. My email is always in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.